Hi Virgo, welcome to Sugar Free. This is your weekly reading for week commencing Monday, the 15th of October 2018. Hope you're well wherever you are, and warm and dry and safe and well fed. If we got those, we're pretty much okay, I think. Anyway, just have one last quiet shuffle. One more. Okay, and one last cut. Right, let's see what we've got for you for this week, Virgo. Judgment. The Moon in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Right, well, there's something to be let go of here, Virgo. Something that you've been over more than once. And the key to power here, the Devil in reverse, is telling me that the real thing to let go of is your own attachment to whatever this is that you go over again and again and again. The blockage here is, I would say, it's really ironic because you keep going over it and digging it up, digging it up, and digging it up, and yet there's a fear here that stuff's going to come out in an uncontrolled way. That stuff from the deep depths, the seabed, the deep ocean inside you is going to suddenly just like, whoa, it's going to come out. And the key to power here is, as I say, letting go of the attachment within yourself. And the way to do that, the way to let go of the things that bind us down, the way to liberate ourselves is to totally accept ourselves, warts and all, good, bad and the ugly. And that is also present here in the Judgment card. You know, when this angel blows the trumpet, everything comes out. It's the second to last card of the tarot cycle. It's what has to be gone through when all the karmic implications and accruals and results of what we have done through the whole of the tarot cycle all has to be brought out and looked at one last time in the whole in order to move through to the finality of the world and complete fulfillment. But there's something partial about this. Clearly there's something partial about this, because there's something we're holding on to here in the Moon in reverse. And yeah, I really do feel very strongly it's the fear of what's right down in the guts, what's sort of buried and hidden at the bottom of the sea, and the fear that it's going to come out. But I really don't think I really don't think there's anything to be frightened of. And oh God, this theme has been running through all my readings this morning. We are only as sick as our secrets. And the things that we keep hidden, we have to ask ourselves, well, why? What is that hiddenness? What is that concealment doing for us? Why? What purpose is there to keeping things hidden? What are we protecting? Is it that we don't want other people to know this, that, or the other about us, and that's why we keep it buried, or we present it as something other than it is? But sorry, Virgo, I'm going to say it, who gives a shit? Sorry, I know it's really harsh, but I'm sugar free. I ain't got time to like dress this up and make it sound better than it is. The key to power here is, I would say, understanding that the things that bind us are completely our own choice. And that if we can understand what that choice is serving inside us, then the hooks, the binds, the ropes, the chains, they just vanish, Virgo, they vanish once we can understand why they were there in the first place. And very often it is a matter of, who put them there? What are they doing there? And we can get so used to being bound and held and hooked in that sometimes the simple fear of the unknown and what life would be like without those hooks and binds and chains is enough to keep them there. But there's nothing to fear in this. The key to power is understanding that it's just you. It's just you, and there's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to hide. Well, that's what I'm getting really strongly. I'm going to start clarifying now. Yeah, I'm just going to do it in order like I did before. Okay, Queen of Cups. Well, this is clearly the core of the emotional issue. This thing that is being dug over and dug over, but not that bit. But we dig everything, but not that bit. There's emotional protection here, and I'm not saying that is not. Oh, look! I've just seen this. Sorry, I've just seen this. I've never looked so closely before. Look, there's a little child down there waving at us, peeking out from the base of the chair, the base of the throne that she's sitting on. Who put those hooks there, Virgo? Who put them there, and why would anyone put hooks, chains, binds, and blocks in another person when they are a child for any good reason whatsoever? I'm going to leave that question hanging in the air, Virgo. Right. Okay. Two of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the moon in reverse. Fear of the new, or not wanting to look at the new. This is clearly deep set, so it's totally understandable, but it is the block and the drain and the veil in this reading, Virgo. Oh, my eye keeps going back to this child figure waving from the throne of the Queen of Cups. It's deep emotion, deep set stuff, so this is completely understandable. Right, let's clarify the key to power. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Right. Sorry, Virgo, I'm getting really serious in this reading. What's the the subject here, the matter of this reading here, is not something that is in any way, shape or form going to be a flash in the pan. It's not something that's going to come and kind of offer its wonderful gifts and then kind of go away again and go and do something else. And basically, if you... the gains from this for you are going to be lasting. They're not going to be transitory. And they're not of the adolescent. They are not adolescent in their nature. There's a coming to maturity here. And the key to power is the full assumption, the full ownership of the hooks and the binds. Because even if they were put there by someone else, Virgo, it really does look to me like they were, even if they were put there by someone else, they are now within you, and they are totally within your control to remove. And the key to their removal is to understand how they have served you, because they wouldn't have been there for this time, even though they were put there by someone else or some outside force placed them there, because no child would do that to themselves. And I do think we're dealing with a childhood issue here. They've gone on, they've kind of taken up residence inside us, and they have come to serve some narrative within us, even if it is the narrative that tells us that the person who has bound us and chained us and kept us hooked down is nice. Okay, even if it's just to serve that narrative there, and just reconsidering that and looking at that in a new way, and seeing that for what it is, can be very, very, it can break new ground in the self. But if this is engaged with what this is telling me, Virgo, I'm sorry, this is a terribly serious reading. What this is telling me is that if this is engaged with, there is deep, deep and lasting freedom on offer. Right, let's get one from Kuan Yin. And it is on offer, because there's an offer here. And it won't be taken away again. Right, I'll go for this one. Okay. Harvest Mother watches over me. Okay, we have the crops ripe in the field. We have the pregnant ewe with the full udders behind. And we have the mother and the daughter resting at the end of the growing season. It's harvest time. And the crops are safe. There are no pests, no diseases in there, and the ewe is about to give birth. So it's all coming to fruition. And there's protection here. Deep, deep motherly protection. And even if that isn't your own mother, Virgo, it's the mother inside you. At your side, watching over you in the evening sun. Right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. Please like, please share, please subscribe. If you would like a private reading, the information you need is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. All the best.